What's up, boy? It's your boy Low with Sentimental Imagery Entertainment, back with another episode of Jockish. You know what I'm saying? Hey, can y'all hear me? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Oh, can y'all even hear me? Y'all can't hear me? Whoop whoop. There it go. All right. What's up, boy? It's your boy Low with Sentimental Imagery Entertainment, back with another episode of Jockish. You know what I'm saying? I forgot, Mister. Don't ask me what's in my cup. Y'all already know what time it is, man. We got a lot going on right now. It is a lot going on. Y'all have seen it in the title, man. Draymond versus everybody. You know what I'm saying? Man, say we got to talk about a couple of things. Edelman has some stuff to say, but before we get into that, we got some breaking news, people. Breaking news, and that is a trade with the Atlanta Hawks and the San Antonio Spurs. Atlanta Hawks and the San Antonio Spurs. They made a trade. They got Spurs got rid of DeJounte Murray and they gave over Gallinari, 2023 first round pick, 2025 first round pick, 2026 pick swap, and a 2027 first round pick. That's potentially four first rounders and Gallinari. But I mean, I do think that this gives them the opportunity to really change that backcourt into something else that they have, you know what I'm saying? Like they have not been. Cause that backcourt is woo, is dangerous now, bro. Dangerous now, bro. You got hold on. You got you got Trey Young and DeJounte Murray working together now. That's crazy. That's crazy. I think that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Yeah, I think that's crazy. So that's definitely gonna be that's definitely gonna be something. You feel what I'm saying? That's definitely gonna be something. My bad. Some funny shit going on right now, man. Some funny shit going on right now. Oh man, hold up. I'm trying to send a fucking message and I can't. Hold up. Oops. Sent the wrong thing, guys. Trying to send a message, trying to get people in here, man. Trying to get some people in here. Y'all already know how it go, man. Y'all already know how it be. Y'all already know how it be. You know what I'm saying? Your boy just be trying to get the word out. You know what I mean? Trying to make a couple posts. Ain't nobody in here yet, but we're about to get into it though, because I'm still gonna run it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm still gonna run it. I'm just trying to make sure, you know what I'm saying, that the people know what's going down. People know what's going down. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, all right. We in here. But yeah. Like I was saying though, man, I really think that this definitely takes the I mean, well, it lets you know that the Spurs are definitely in rebuilding mode. That's a fact. The Spurs are definitely into rebuilding mode with this particular, you know what I'm saying, you know, opinion that they went with. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? You know what I'm saying? Pop it. What's popping? People here. But yeah, like I was saying, the Spurs are definitely doing a rebuild, getting these three picks and potentially four picks because in the 2026, if the Spurs got a better pick, the Hawks has the opportunity to switch with them. So you know, what I mean, Spurs can't be. They just I don't know why they. I don't. You know. I mean, well, the Hawks. I mean, the Spurs. Whatever. It doesn't matter. The Hawks, especially, they trying to move forward, y'all. The Hawks is trying to move forward, man. DeJounte Murray, Trae Young. That is crazy. That is a crazy backcourt. You feel what I'm saying? Two dynamic guards who could definitely give you like 20, 25. Trae Young could give you like 10, 15 assists. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But we're going to get up into our first topic of the day, though. We're going to get into our first topic of the day. And on our first topic of the day, we're talking about Draymond here, man, because Draymond been out here wilding, y'all. I don't know if y'all noticed it, but Draymond has been out. Hold on, let me pull up my notes. Draymond has been out here wilding. You feel me? He said, I don't even know if I could pull the other thing up, but hold up. Let me get this one, though. You know what I'm saying? Draymond, and he had to explain his new media take. Let's jump it off with Draymond explaining his new media take.
I get pissed off when media start talking about all this other shit, punching guys in the face and like all this other stuff. And my whole cry about all of this, or not cry because I am, but it's let's talk about basketball. Right. Like if we can talk about basketball, that's the discussion. That's what the topic should be. Let's keep it basketball. And I think so many times, and when I speak of the new media, and everybody's like, oh, but no one wants to just hear you talk X's and O's. It's not just X's and O's, but it's a way you go about your business. It's a mindset of how you go about your business. And it's the reason that on the podcast I said, Stephen A., you kind of part of the new media too.
You got me there.
You know, there's some stuff that you do.
I was personally shocked. He put you as part of the new media. I was shocked.
Oh, for sure.
You don't know me that well, JJ.
That's the only reason why he cool with this whole new media thing. I'm gonna just tell you that because he put him a part of it. But like I said, we're gonna hear him out. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying, let him explain what this new media thing is.
Reality is, and I'm not just saying this because you sat here, because I've said it when you're not sitting here. You tell the truth. Good, bad, or indifferent, whether you like the truth or not, you tell the truth. Now, he do get to doing some of that old media stuff sometimes, and we have to get on him about that. But there's a real appreciation for how you go about your business. And most importantly, what I appreciate and what I don't appreciate quite about others is there's not much authenticity to others, but you're authentic. And I appreciate that, and I applaud that.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely authentic. We can all say that he's authentic. You feel me? And I definitely do feel like Draymond, you know what I'm saying? His explanation. You feel what I'm saying? I'll let his explanation slide, but I really don't feel like that's exactly what he was meaning when he first started, you know what I mean? Because he was going at people for the wrong reasons. You feel what I'm saying? And like, I mean, basically, man, hold up. Let's bring up this other file real quick. Because this is his explanation of new media. You feel what I'm saying? This is Draymond Green. That was him telling y'all. And I'm going to tell y'all the main reason why we even brought this up in the first place is because Draymond Green and Nick Wright, they got beef. Nick Wright, for y'all who don't know, you know, he's a sports analyst. Feel what I'm saying? But let's see what him and Draymond Green had going against each other.
Nicholas Wright, a lot of hot takes. You admitted the other day, we make hot takes. Analyze the game, my man. LeBron could go 1 for 19. Nick Wright gonna say he made one shot. What happened to the days of, again, analyzing the game, honest opinions? You spoke all of that stuff about Andrew Wiggins. The Warriors were done. Never, when again, and Steph needs to leave Golden State, and blah, blah, blah. You then try to go on TV the other day or whatever you were on and say, that's what we do. We make hot takes and no. You wrong, brother. You got to stand on that. See, that's what y'all accustomed to. Make these asinine statements, and then once I'm done, it's just over. No. You got to stand on that. Changing your opinion in the middle of the... No, brother. Stand on that. Stand on your word.
So here's a few things. First of all, Draymond still thinks I switched to the Warriors, not from the
Yeah,
Warriors.
which is pretty bad.
Draymond also is very confused on me saying we don't analyze the games. I obviously never said that. And I'm doing a whole 50-part series on NBA history. But here's the other thing Draymond is learning. Here's what Draymond's learning, okay? Oh, wow. This content creation business, it keeps going on every day, even if there's no sports going on.
Yeah.
And Draymond is now already in reruns. The stand on it. Nick Wright's Andrew Wiggins' opinion. Oh, this got some traction when I did it 2 weeks ago. Let me run it back.
That's a great point.
Of course.
That's
because he's got nothing new to say. Because Draymond does a little basketball talk. But what Draymond really is not a basketball analyst. He's a media critic. And Draymond is running out of people and he's running out of content. And so he's like, all right, let me re-rack this. Let me re-rack the Nick Wright take. And you know what? My new shine of paint, my new coat of paint, I'm going to call him Nicholas. That'll throw him for a loop.
So you see what I'm saying? Nick Wright and Draymond Green going back and forth. Whose side are you on? If you ask me, I think they both got valid points. I wish I had the doom, you know what I'm saying, right now, but you said I got to put that on the video, you feel me? But yeah, I think they both got valid points because Nick Wright said something real important in there. Draymond, you do more of talking about the media than you do talking about the game, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and leave us a like. You do more about the media than talking about the game, my boy. And that's what we don't need. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a player. We want to hear what the insides into the game. When you get on there and you get on your podcast and you tell us exactly how you feel, what happened that game that night. Oh, we love it, bro. Yeah, bro, we love it. Can't get enough of it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, bars.
They say I'm a rapper and I say no.
But anyway, man, so yeah, man, Draymond. But Nick, he got a point on you too. He got a point on you too, but not really. Because here's my thing. Maybe I'm siding with Nick. Because here's the thing, man. As a person who's also in media, man, you're a great player. You feel what I'm saying? Nick Wright also said a couple of other things. There was a couple of people said a couple of other things. They always talking about, oh, I played this game. You think you know the game better than we do? You don't know the game better than we do. There's nobody who does sports media who feels that they know the game better than you NBA players. None of us who does this, the YouTube thing, none of this, we didn't get to the level you guys got to. You guys up there. You're doing your thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to you. You feel me? Yeah. I ain't got nothing against you. I feel like y'all doing y'all thing, but at the same time, like, do you have like a broadcasting degree or something? You gonna tell somebody like Nick Wright, who's very accredited, that he don't know what he talking about? It's media, bro. You guys are players. You feel what I'm saying? You guys are players. You feel me? And that's exactly what he was talking about. You got to keep finding content. And I'm glad that they gave me this content, because I have a lot to say up on this. There's a lot of people who feel this way when people that work in the media, they can just come any type of way towards you. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's on camera, behind the camera, you know, they just kind of feel like you're just there. What you do is simple. It don't take anything, man. It take research, man. You know, it take research. It take time. It take effort. You feel what I'm saying? Like all these different things, just like it does with you and your craft. You know what I mean? You get up 100 shots. You know, we go through 100 articles. We go through 100 videos. You feel what I'm saying? We go through 100 different, ways to cut up and edit or shoot your video or, you know what I mean? Whatever it is that we're doing, as media. Feel what I'm saying? Media. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. I do not agree with Nick Wright. And I'm just voicing all my opinions right now. Because when my co-hosts get in here, we're going to definitely have a debate about it. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Because he don't really like Draymond that much. So I don't really see him siding with Draymond. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, this is exactly what I'm saying, though. Draymond Green. But like I said, this explanation right here was real good up on his new media.
I get pissed off when media start talking about all this other shit, punching guys in the face and like all this other stuff.
He got a point.
And my whole cry about all of this, or not cry because I am, but it's let's talk about basketball. Like if we can talk about,
he's trying to say because he don't cry, you know what I'm saying? Remember Skip said he was crying in the parking lot when he called KD, you know what I'm saying? He trying to clear that up, man. I don't be crying like that. No, I'm just playing.
Basketball, that's the discussion. That's what the topic should be. Let's keep it basketball. And I think so many times, and
he wants to keep it basketball, but the whole time you do a lot of talking about clapping at the media, which I don't have a problem with you clapping at the media. Look, here's my thing. I don't have a problem with you clapping at the media, but you shouldn't have a problem with them clapping back at you. You feel me?
When I speak of the new media and everybody's like, oh, but no one wants to just hear you talk.
The new media, he just made something up. That's the other thing. He just made up a phrase. We remember, he just made up a phrase, the new media.
Talk X's and O's. It's not just X's and O's, but it's a way you go about your business. It's a mindset of how you go about your business. And it's the reason that on the podcast, I said, Stephen.
New media is a way, it's a mindset of how you go about your business.
Hey, you kind of part of the new media too.
Got me there.
There's some.
Again, that's how you do it. You find the strongest guy because you already beefing with Stephen A's counterpart, his old brother, who now they kind of not, you know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, put it in the comment section or whatever if y'all want us to go over there too, because they done had issues themselves. You feel what I'm saying? Stephen A and Skip Bayless, you know what I mean? While we sitting up in here in this off season. Remember, we not too many days away from preseason of football starting. Can't wait till it starts.
Stuff that
I was personally shocked. He put you as part of the new media. I was
JJ being honest, he was shocked. I'm shocked.
Shocked.
Oh, for sure.
You don't know me that well, JJ.
The reality is, and I'm not just saying this because you sat here, because I've said it when you're not sitting here. You tell the truth. Good, bad, or indifferent, whether you like the truth or not, you tell the truth. Now, he do get to doing some of that old media stuff sometimes, and we have to get on him about that. But there's a real appreciation for how you go about your business. And most importantly, what I appreciate and what I don't appreciate quite about others is there's not much authenticity to others, but you're authentic. And I appreciate that, and I applaud that.
And here's my thing, man. I feel like that whole kind of snap at at Nick Wright or something, like he's not authentic, like he's not authentic enough or whatever the case may be. I kind of feel like that's crap. Come on, man. Like who's like there's nobody like Nick Wright. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no Nick Wright type of characters out there, bro. Like that's one thing I just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? There is definitely no Nick Wright. Like there's nobody he's copying. There's no format that he's using that has already been used. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like Nick Wright does his thing, bro. Like I really just kind of don't, that I didn't agree with the clapback. That's all I'm saying. I didn't agree with the clapback. And I thought that was kind of cap. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, looky here. We finally got the other clip that I wanted. Jeez, y'all. I was trying to get this clip out for like hours before this started. Hold up. Here we go. Here we go. All right, let me get this clip rolling. Well, we'll get that clip rolling later. I mean, because that's for something else. But anyway, yeah, Nick, man, I don't think there's nobody like Nick Wright. I feel like, that's kind of like a stretch. You feel what I'm saying? Feel like it's kind of like a stretch. You know what I mean? Like as if like he was just it's just finding a reason to come at that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you got no reason for all that. But we gonna get into our next topic in a minute though. You feel what I'm saying? But before we get into our next topic, hold on. First, let me take this off. Before we get into our next topic, we're gonna go ahead and hit y'all with today's on this day. You feel me? All right. On this day, June 29th, 1905, the New York Giants outfielder Archibald Moonlight Graham played one inning in 11-1 win over the Brooklyn Superbats at Washington Park. Graham never got to bat, and this was the only appearance he even got in his whole career. And if you think it sounds familiar or where that come from, it's because it was immortalized in the movie Field of Dreams.
Ray, people will come, Ray.
In 1970, Sonny Liston gave Chuck Weepner the beats at the National Guard Army in Jersey City, New Jersey. When Weepner sat down on his stool, he realized that he needed 72 stitches and his cheekbone and nose were broken. And this was just the end of the 9th round. He retired then at that moment. This was the last fight of Liston's career, and Weepner said that he was the hardest puncher he had ever faced.
And the doctor's going over towards the corner, and he's going to rule that it's all over, and Sonny Liston wins in what was to be the last fight of his career.
In 1983, Kansas City Chiefs running back Joe Delaney drowned at 24 when he jumped into a pond despite not being able to swim to save 3 children screaming for their lives in Monroe, Louisiana. Delaney was given the Presidential Citizen Medal and the Louisiana State Civilian Bravery Award. Not all superhero work capes. On this day. Yeah. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Y'all already know what time it is. So we about to get into this next topic because Draymond Green has something to say about the Mavs and the Grizzlies because, hold up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot.
With the Memphis series in particular, do you respect all the shit that they talk, or is there part of you where like you guys haven't earned it?
Oh no, I love it. I think it's absolutely incredible. I love them talking shit. I think it's great.
And that's the thing I like about Draymond. If you gonna talk to me, I'm gonna talk back. I don't mind you talking to me because I talk shit too. But let's keep it 100. We all talking shit.
I've spoke on the podcast before about Memphis being oblivious to the situation. Like they're young. No, I'm serious. And it's not an insult. It's actually a compliment. They're young, and they don't know how big these moments are. So they're just oblivious to it. We've been there before, where you're just in the moment and you're playing, and like I'm in my 3rd year, we're competing for a championship. Like, you're just in that moment. Like, you don't know how big this moment is. You don't even know to get nervous because you don't understand how big the moment is. And so I've said that about Memphis. Like, those young guys, they're unfazed by anything. And a large part of the reason that they're unfazed is because they just don't understand how big the moment is.
Y'all agree with that? Do y'all think that? I mean, I thought that was a very good that's a very good take. See, and it's stuff like this that makes his podcast and everything good. You feel what I'm saying? When he starts giving in insight like this, because we listen to you to try to get the insight of a player, bro. We want to know what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? We want to know what's going on in the mind of a player, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you just got done with a game or whatever the case may be. You feel me?
Now, talking shit to the team that won a championship after they beat you, after they win a championship, is an entirely different level of oblivion. Like, it doesn't get much more oblivious than that.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, he got a point. You know what I'm saying? Just getting on them. But let's see what he had to say about See what he had to say about this right here. They asked
He said the West. All right, can we leave the Knicks and Brooklyn out?
Hold on. Let me get the question in there.
Look forward in the Western Conference, and you think about threats.
Yeah, who's
where do
the
you
big
see
threat?
threats?
Now that's a good question. They asked him who is a threat. That's why I had to skip to. They asked her who does he think is a great threat to them in the West, because they just won the championship. You know what I'm saying? So technically, ball, you know what I'm saying, like, they should be the favorites. Technically, on paper and shit like that, they should be the favorites. You feel me?
Your Knicks. Wow.
We all know the Knicks up.
Where do I see threats? He said the West. All right, can we leave the Knicks and Brooklyn out of this? He specifically did that so y'all don't boo me off the stage, by the way. Where do I see threats in the West? So I could be Memphis and be oblivious to it.
It's because they in New York, just throwing it out there.
Or I could understand that they're a threat but not a problem. Memphis is a threat because they're young and talented. Now, will they keep that together? Because I think a huge part of them is like their camaraderie and being young all together. But then you see they just traded DeAnthony Melton, so you start to see those pieces get pulled out, and it's not the same vibe. So then can they recapture that? But they're a threat, not a problem, but a threat.
He said they not a problem, but a threat. And y'all heard what he was already saying about Memphis a second ago. Y'all heard what he was already saying. He was talking real spicy to them boys, man. You know what I'm saying?
The Clippers got Ty Lue as their coach.
And this is also before the Clippers just traded or just signed John Wall. This is also before John Wall just became an addition to the Clippers team. So I want y'all to think about that. That's why I said the Clippers should be a favorite. This is the champs right now. These are the champs right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like these the champs. They already here. They doing their thing. It's the champs.
Who I arguably is arguing.
And this is their most outspoken, the cockiest of players. He ain't even the best player, but he got the most bravado and the most, you know what I'm saying, attitude and the most confidence in the team that he plays for on this team.
And
he said that Memphis ain't much of a threat. But he talking about the Clippers right now, and he said the Clippers are a threat, and this was before they added John Wall. Come on, man.
I have a great coach myself, Steve Kerr. But for the sake of the old media debates, Ty Lue is arguably one of the best coaches in the NBA.
Y'all see that slight, the old media debate? All right, whatever.
Arguably the best. Someone can make that argument. And then they have great players, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, the guys that they're filling in around them with. You go pull a trade off and get Robert Covington and Norman Powell. And you already have Marcus Morris there and Reggie Jackson. They're a real threat. Batum probably will.
See, he did name John Wall. This before John Wall got there, guys. And John Wall's going to be the starting point guard, not Reggie Jackson. So you got to worry about Reggie Jackson coming off the bench. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be maybe Jordan Poole's problem. You feel me? Is it still going to be a pool party?
Resign there. That's a real threat and a problem. They're a threat and a problem. But other than that...
Were you surprised? Were you surprised Dallas got there?
I'm sorry. Dallas is a threat because they have one of the best players to play. Yeah. And when you have,
they have one of the best players to play. Who y'all think he talking about? He is talking about my boy Luka. Come on, man.
Like, by all means, don't get it twisted. There were a lot of reasons we won the finals, but we had the best player on the court every series we played in.
Yeah, that's a fact, and that's exactly why. Come on, did y'all not see the full bracket? Did y'all not see the bracket? This bracket wasn't made just yesterday. This bracket wasn't made after the playoffs was done. This bracket was made way before the playoffs even started. And look, it is correct. Why? Because your boy did the thing, man. Go check out the channel, man. It's a video on there, man. The perfect bracket, man. Y'all already know what time it is.
So your chances of winning goes through the roof. In most series that Luka Doncic plays in, he's going to be the best player on the floor. So because of that, you'll always give yourself a chance. And then they got Nico Harrison, who, I mean, you and I both know how Nike negotiate, and that was Nico negotiating those contracts. So they got Nico doing the job with Jay Kidd, and I think their secret ingredient to their thing is Jared Dudley. Jared Dudley is one of the smartest guys that I've been around when it comes to basketball. And you know, Duz is very smart. So I think that's their secret ingredient. So Memphis, I mean, Dallas is a threat. Can't quite say they're a problem yet, but they are 100% a big threat. Memphis is a little threat. Dallas is a big threat.
Memphis is a little threat. Dallas is a big threat. You feel what I'm saying? A big threat. And what he really want to say now, after saying this, probably after that John Wall pickup by the Clippers are the biggest threat. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm a Mavs fan, man. Y'all already know, man. You know what I'm saying? Dallas, everything around here. You feel what I'm talking about? But we gotta keep it 100. We gotta keep it 100. We ain't got nothing on them boys. We ain't got nothing on them boys right there. Draymond got a very big point right there. Like Dallas is a big threat. You know what I'm saying? And he say Memphis is a little threat, you know what I'm saying? But he also called the Clippers a threat, and this was before that was done. That trade was done. I mean, that pickup for John Wall was done, y'all. This was before that, man. It was way before that. So you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that pickup with John Wall ain't nothing to play with. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, we're gonna switch topics real quick, you know what I'm saying? But right before we switch topics, you know what I'm saying, again, one more time while I get my notes and shit together, I'm gonna go ahead and hit y'all with that on this day, June 29th. 1905, the New York Giants outfielder Archibald Moonlight Graham played one inning in 11-1 win over the Brooklyn Superbats at Washington Park. Graham never got to bat, and this was the only appearance he even got in his whole career. And if you think it sounds familiar or where that come from, it's because it was immortalized in the movie Field of Dreams.
Ray, people will come, Ray.
In 1970, Sonny Liston gave Chuck Weepner the beats at the National Guard Army in Jersey City, New Jersey. When Weepner sat down on his stool, he realized that he needed 72 stitches and his cheekbone and nose were broken. And this was just the end of the 9th round. He retired then at that moment. This was the last fight of Liston's career, and Weepner said that he was the hardest puncher he had ever faced.
And the doctor's going over towards the corner, and he's going to rule that it's all over, and Sonny Liston wins in what was to be the last fight of his career.
In 1983, Kansas City Chiefs running back Joe Delaney drowned at 24 when he jumped into a pond despite not being able to swim to save 3 children screaming for their lives in Monroe, Louisiana. Delaney was given the Presidential Citizen Medal and the Louisiana State Civilian Bravery Award. Not all superhero work capes. On this day. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the next topic at hand is Edelman's his comments on Jimmy G, man. I'm gonna go ahead and play this little clip for y'all. You feel what I'm saying? And we're gonna go ahead and get into this topic.
New England, y'all do a great job of keeping things in-house and eliminating distractions, but don't mean that y'all don't have them.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all have them. Y'all just do a great job of keeping it close, right? Yeah. Can you read this for me? Let me pass it to my guy.
What is this?
Just read it.
Going to jail. Here's the quote from Bennett. Bro, we lost 2 games. One of them was because Jimmy Garoppolo was being a bitch. He decided not to play right before the game. Jacoby Brissett came out and played with a fucked up thumb and played his heart out. But Jimmy was being a bitch about it all. Bennett said, That's why you can't win with a bitch for a quarterback, first of all. You know, this reminds me, whenever Marty Bennett spoke, it reminded me of Samuel L. Jackson monologues. and as I'm reading this, that's what I'm thinking of. That was the thing with him. He didn't want to come out and do anything because his agent was trying to protect his body or some shit like that. Which, I can't fault him for that, but, like, you should have made the decision on Thursday. Now it's Sunday. Quote from Martellus Bennett.
Said that about you?
No, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, about to say.
Week 3, like the first quarter against the Buffalo Bills or the Jets, and he hurts his non-throwing shoulder, his left shoulder. And Jacoby came in, led us to a win. And the next week, but in the game, Jacoby...
Was that a big deal, like the non-throwing shoulder?
I mean, I don't know. We're all football players here. But Jacoby broke it. He tore his ligaments in his thumb in the win against the Week 3 team. And so we go into Week 4, and, I guess, Jimmy was practicing and then, decided not to play. And Jacoby played with, no ligaments in his thumb, which you can't do that as a quarterback.
Yeah.
You can't grip. And if it's your left, and a lot of guys got mad about it. A lot of guys got mad. I'm not gonna lie, I got mad about it. I sacrificed my body all day long. I was taking shots for this, numbing up that, ribs, broken ribs, shoulders, grade 3, hanging on by limbs just to play, And, I can understand why Marty thinks like that.
You see what he's saying? He could understand why Marty thinks like that. I'm gonna run y'all a story real quick. Story time. Story motherfucking time. I was in the military, right? I know I say that right. I say that a lot. I always started off just like that. I was in the military, right? I probably should click. Never mind. I was in the military, right? And there was one time where when I was in Iraq and, they sent me to do a specific job. You know what I'm saying? You had to have a security clearance and all types of shit to do this particular job, right? So they sent me out there and it's 8 of us. You feel what I'm saying? And I was in the Marine Corps, and the way that it works, you know what I'm saying? Like any military, like the highest ranking is the way that it works. Well, the way that the team was, it was a team set up of 8. There was one guy who was a higher ranking than me. There was me and 4 other guys the same rank as me. And then there was 2 guys lower than us. Feel what I'm saying? So we're there, and the other guy is, he's on the team or whatever. And eventually, basically, he got removed from the team because he couldn't do the job right. We was worried about what he was. To be honest with you, we said the same thing they said. It being a bitch and all this, that, and the third. You feel what I'm saying? Because you can't go into battle, because that's exactly how they look at this. You can't go. And I had to take over. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, it was 5. I was the next rank, and it was 5 of us. You feel what I'm saying? And when we was trying to figure out who it was, it just naturally became me. It's a whole other. It's a bunch of reasons why that happened. It doesn't even matter. Look, the point of the matter is, it became me, and then I ended up being the guy in charge, and that other guy ended up being the guy that was in the office. Why? Because we felt just like Marty felt, you know what I'm saying? Just like Martellus Bennett felt, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he couldn't go to war with Jimmy G. He felt like Jimmy G was, you're not going to war with nobody you feel like is a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, excuse my French, but that's what he said. That's what he said. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly how you feel. And that's exactly what happened when I was in the military. Like I said, we didn't feel like the guy, you know what I mean, that was supposed to be the guy that was supposed to be leading us was the guy that needed to lead us. So they didn't feel comfortable. And then next thing you know, it ended up switching around. And I ended up being the guy that everybody felt comfortable with. You feel what I'm saying? Like it just kind of happened. It didn't happen immediately. It was like a week or two, maybe like a week and a half or something like that. You know what I'm saying? The incident popped off. I stood up for the team in a way that they was like, this guy really got our back and we really riding for him. You feel what I'm saying? And that's exact because we were switching off on days on who's supposed to be in charge and then seeing how it was gonna work. And then when that happened, they was like, oh, we pick you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because none of us knew what else to say, but you had no problem speaking up for no, I don't have a problem. I don't care. Yeah, realistically, I don't even know if that was the best idea. I don't even know if that was the bestest of idea. Because realistically, I just didn't give, if I felt like it wasn't right, I was gonna say something. So I didn't care what your rank was, and they felt like that was strength. But realistically, in a sense, it was insubordinate. You feel what I'm saying? But however, these guys ain't doing it on the field. Just like I didn't do it when we was out on the convoy. I followed their rules. It was a lot of times I wanted to do certain things and they made me do something else I didn't want to do. Follow the rules. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to ride with who you got to ride with. But when it's come time to speak up for what you got to speak up for, you got to speak up for. And if the man that's supposed to be leading you, you feel like he can't lead you, then you got to say something about that. So let's break down each little thing because there was a lot of stuff that they said up in here. Let's go ahead and break it down just part by part real quick. You know what I'm talking about?
In New England, y'all do a great job of keeping things in-house and eliminate distractions, but don't mean that y'all don't have them.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all have them. Y'all just do a great job of keeping it close.
And that's because when you respect the people that's on top, you know what I'm saying, and they say they don't want this information out, it is what it is. Because if it's some bull, if it's something that needs to be out there because, you know what I'm saying, like they fake, they not who they supposed to be, what you gonna do? They gonna put that information out, bro. They not gonna do that. But they, you know what I'm saying, when you respect the person, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, bro, I ain't here to spread joke, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Can you read this for me? Let me pass it to my guy.
What is this?
Just read it.
Because everybody ain't real and everybody don't keep their mouth closed. That's basically what I'm saying. Because everybody ain't real and everybody don't keep their mouth closed. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that, you know what I mean? Like, a person should be able to come to you, but they shouldn't spread it to everybody else. And that's probably what they had in New England, basically. They was able to come to the coaches. They was able to come to the players that they need to talk to, but they didn't have to go to the media. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you telling people outside the house for? You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's our business. They don't need to know the water off. They don't need to know we ain't got cable no more. You know what I'm saying? They don't need to know all that.
Going to jail.
Here's the quote from Bennett. Bro, we lost 2 games. One of them was because Jimmy Garoppolo was being a bitch. He decided.
He paused right there. Because he knew he had to keep reading. He knew he had to keep reading. He was like, "Ooh, that's the exact word I would want to use."
Not to play right before the game. Jacoby Brissett came out and played with a fucked up thumb and played his heart out. But Jimmy,
look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face. He like, yeah. You know what? He right. You know, I mean, he ain't lying. He ain't lying. That's what. Look at his face. He ain't lying.
He was being a bitch about it all. Bennett said, That's why you can't win with a bitch for a quarterback. First,
you can't win with a, because when you feel like the person that's leading you is not capable of leading you, it is time to go. That's straight up. That's just like how you ever been on the job and you seen that person that, you know what I'm saying, talk back to the boss. That's because they feel like they're or not always. Hold on. Not the person that talk back to the boss, but the person that, like, you know what I'm saying, like they really just kind of don't give a, you know what I'm saying, like they kind of don't care, but realistically when it's time to work they do their job, but they don't care as much. You know what I'm saying? That's because they don't, you know what I mean?
of all, this reminds me, whenever Marty Bennett spoke, it reminded me of Samuel L. Jackson monologues. and as I'm reading this, that's what I'm thinking of. That was the thing.
Who is that nigga on that nag? I probably shouldn't even said that because who knows? They might cut it. You know, they don't. It's probably too much cursing going on over here. We got to cut that down. We got to cut. Hey, y'all need to let us know in the comment section. Be like, cut down on the curse. Cut down on the curse. It's probably why they're not even pushing our down. You know what I'm saying?
With him, he didn't want to come out and do anything because his agent was trying
No, it ain't, because there's so many other people. But anyway,
to protect his body or some shit like that. Which I can't fault him for that, but like, you should have made the decision on Thursday. Now it's Sunday. Quote from Martellus Bennett.
Said that about you?
No, Jimmy Garoppolo.
that's the Nick Young. He about the dumbest mother. Like he ain't been sitting there the whole time when he was sitting here, and he sat up there and he read the whole thing and said it was just Nick Young, man. I'm about to pull up the Nick Young dumb.
Oh, about to say.
Week 3, like the first quarter against the Buffalo Bills or the Jets, and he hurts his non-throwing shoulder, his left shoulder. And Jacoby came in.
You notice he's saying the same thing when he talking about the same situation. You feel what I'm saying? When he was saying like he's a bitch and he who want to play with the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He's a B. Who wants to play with this quarterback? Like, you never want to play with a quarterback who a B. Blase, blase, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what they was talking about with Jimmy Garoppolo. This is exactly what they meant when they said all these things about good old Jimmy G. Good old handsome Jimmy G, because you know what I'm saying? They say he's handsome, he's a GQ model type of guy. You feel what I'm saying? But that ain't got nothing to do with when it comes to the field. You know what I'm saying? You maybe you do too much time, you spend too much time exfoliating your skin when you need to be getting out here, getting it done. Exfoliated with this mud, man. Let's get it out the mud. You feel what I'm saying? Because we out here in the dirt, you know what I mean? You got the boys out here in the trenches, they trying to find somebody who to play with, and then you what?
Led us to a win. And the next week, but in the game, Jacoby.
Was that a big deal, like the non-throwing shoulder?
I mean, I don't know. We're all football players here. But Jacoby broke it. He tore his ligaments in his thumb in the win against the week 3 team. And so we go into week 4, and, I guess, Jimmy was practicing and then, decided not to play. And Jacoby played with, no ligaments in his thumb, which you can't do that as a quarterback. You can't grip. And if it's your left, and a lot of guys got mad about it. I'm not gonna lie, I got mad about it. I sacrificed my body all day long. I was taking shots for this, numbing up that, ribs, broken ribs, shoulders, grade 3, hanging on by limbs just to play, And, I can understand why Marty thinks like that.
Yeah, man. He could understand. He understand exactly why he feels like that. Hey, and I understand why he feel like that too. Ain't no way, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like I said, I was in the military, man. So I was in the military, right? And like when it comes down to it, man, because like this is exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? You want somebody to go out there with you to battle. Jimmy G seems to be the guy who everybody don't want to go out there with battle with. They don't want this man out there leading them at quarterback. What is your problem, Jimmy G? But the problem is that Jimmy G don't show that he want it as much as everybody else on the team. When you the guy that we supposed to be following, we can't follow somebody who's gonna lead us nowhere. Feel what I'm saying, bro? Can't follow nobody that's gonna lead you nowhere. That's just like a relationship. A woman don't want to follow no man that ain't gonna lead her nowhere. Feel what I'm saying? So, dog, you gotta do better. You just got to do better. You got to do better. You got to take us to the promised land, man. Like, if this is a relationship, what do you think is happening right now? Feel what I'm saying? Like, if this was a relationship, female don't want you, yeah, she gonna find somebody else to play quarterback. You feel me? She gonna find somebody else to get behind center. You understand? She gonna find somebody else to throw the deep ball. You know, like, bro, you better get on it. You better get on it. You better get on it. I don't understand, man. You people don't be getting it. People don't be getting it, man. You got to do something about it. I do want to apologize. You know what I'm saying? It's getting about that time. It's getting about that time. Not the time we should get off. The time I'm trying to get my co-host in here. That's what I'm trying to do. It's getting about that time, y'all. Because I want to hear his opinions on these exact same topics. These exact same topics. But yeah. Yeah, you can't just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just lead, man. When it comes to, like I said, you can't lead a group of men, you know what I mean, into a wall. You can't lead a group of men into a ditch. You got to lead them to victory. You got to lead them to something that make them feel like they overcame. You feel me? Now, if for anybody out there real quick, I'm gonna switch gears real fast, especially since it all calmed down a little bit. Excuse me. Hold on. What? Here we go. For anybody who hasn't seen it, go to the channel, click on the channel, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that, man. And go ahead and see the video called The Perfect Bracket on our channel. Type in The Perfect Bracket on Jockey Sports or whatever, you know what I'm saying.
Let the celebration begin.
I did what some people would call the impossible. I predicted the playoffs from start to finish. Like, it literally happened this way from start to finish. I don't have a huge following, so not too many people know, but it seems that all of them wanted to know, how did I do it? Is it luck? Is there a formula? You got people on the inside? Do you see the future? Yes to some and no to some. But I tell you, this is how I predicted the 2022 NBA playoffs. Yeah, so for anybody who hadn't seen that, man, go ahead and check out the channel, man, and click on it, you know what I'm saying? You'll be able to see how I predicted the playoffs of this past playoffs, this NBA playoffs, man. This perfect bracket right here was made way before the playoffs even, you know, got to that point. You feel me? But anyway, man, yeah, man, Draymond Green. Let's get back to Draymond Green. Let's run it back real quick. Oh, matter of fact, let's hit you with this on this day. On this day, June 29th, 1905, the New York Giants outfielder Archibald Moonlight Graham played one inning in 11-1 win over the Brooklyn Superbats at Washington Park. Graham never got to bat, and this was the only appearance he even got in his whole career. And if you think it sounds familiar or, where'd that come from? It's because it was immortalized in the movie Field of Dreams.
Ray, people will come, Ray.
In 1970, Sonny Liston gave Chuck Weepner the beats at the National Guard Army in Jersey City, New Jersey. When Weepner sat down on his stool, he realized that he needed 72 stitches and his cheekbone and nose were broken. And this was just the end of the 9th round. He retired then at that moment. This was the last fight of Liston's career, and Weepner said that he was the hardest puncher he had ever faced.
And the doctor's going over towards the corner, and he's going to rule that it's all over, and Sonny Liston wins in what was to be the last fight of his career.
In 1983, Kansas City Chiefs running back Joe Delaney drowned at 24 when he jumped into a pond despite not being able to swim to save 3 children screaming for their lives in Monroe, Louisiana. Delaney was given the Presidential Citizen Medal and a Louisiana State Civilian Bravery Award. Not all superhero wear capes. On this day. Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to you. Shout out to you. Feel what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So, like I said, we about to get back to the other topic. Hold up. Because Draymond Green versus everybody. You know what I'm saying? Realistically, it's just him and it's him and Nick Wright right now. But hold on, where the one? This is it right here.
Nicholas Wright, a lot of hot takes. You admitted the other day, we make hot takes. Analyze the game, my man. LeBron could go 1 for 19. Nick Wright gonna say he made one shot. What happened to the days of, again, analyzing the game, honest opinions? You spoke all of that stuff about Andrew Wiggins. The Warriors were done. Never win again. And Steph needs to leave GoldenState and blah, blah, blah. You then try to go on TV the other day or whatever you were on and say, that's what we do. We make hot takes. And no. You wrong, brother. You got to stand on that. See, that's what y'all accustomed to. Make these asinine statements. And then once I'm done, it's just over. No. You got to stand on that. Changing your opinion in the middle of the... No, brother. Stand on that. Stand on your word.
So here's a few things. First of all, Draymond still thinks I switched to the Warriors, not from the
Yeah,
Warriors.
which is pretty bad.
Draymond also is very confused on me saying we don't analyze the games. I obviously never said that. And I'm doing a whole 50-part series on NBA history. But here's the other thing Draymond is learning. Here's what Draymond's learning, okay? Oh, wow. This content creation business, it keeps going on every day, even if there's no sports going on.
Yeah.
And Draymond is now already in reruns. The stand on it. Nick Wright's Andrew Wiggins opinion. Oh, this got some traction when I did it 2 weeks ago. Let me run it back.
That's a great point.
Of course.
That's
because he's got nothing new to say. Because Draymond does a little basketball talk. But what Draymond really is not a basketball analyst. He's a media critic. And Draymond is running out of people and he's running out of content. And so he's like, all right, let me re-rack this. Let me re-rack the Nick Wright take. And you know what? My new coat of paint, I'm going to call him Nicholas. That'll throw him for a loop.
Yeah. That's what they said. Here's the thing. Nick Wright and Draymond, like I said, they got a serious problem right now. Actually, Draymond Green has done a good job at coming at the media, period. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he has just been coming at the media in all different types of ways. You feel what I'm saying? Like Draymond, like Nick Wright said, he's a media attacker. It's not a sports analyst. He's a guy who attacks the media. Feel what I'm saying? So like I'm a media guy. I like Draymond. And I don't think necessarily he attacks the media. He attacks people he don't like in the media. And maybe that's where it is. Because everything that both of these men are saying is true. But the simple fact of the matter is he attacks who he doesn't like. If you say something bad about Draymond, he's not going to come back on there and let it go. He's not going to act like you didn't really say that. He's not going to pretend like nothing was really said or you didn't really mean that. And you know what I'm saying? Nope, that's not him. That's not him. He going to clap back. You know what I'm saying? He going to clap back. You feel me? Like, that's how he feels. because that you feel me, because that's how he feels. You feel what I'm saying, man? You already know what I'm talking about, man. Bars, bro.
They say I'm a rapper, and I say no.
See, so it's really hard. It's really hard for Draymond to sit there and just take it and act like it's nothing. And I feel him. I wouldn't take that shit either. But at the same time, bro, you signed up for this. When you told yourself I wanted to be a basketball star in the NBA, basically what you was telling yourself was, not only do I want to make this money to make, you know what I'm saying, generational wealth and change my family's lives, because that's the commendable part. Not only do I want to do that, but I also want to put myself in the spotlight where everybody can see me. Because in order to make these millions of dollars, the only reason why I'm making it is because millions of people know my name. You basically getting $1 from everybody that know your name. You understand what I'm saying? Millions of people know your name. The bigger your name, the more you get paid. It's like, that's the way it goes, bro. That's what comes with celebrity. You feel what I'm saying? And when you become a great player, the greater the player, the greater the criticism. Because at a point in time where you get so great, we have to talk about you. When you get to the point to where you are that great, we have to talk about you. And then the only reason why niggas start nitpicking, only reason why people start nitpicking is because we're comparing you to other greats. Ain't no way I'm not gonna nitpick when it comes time to compare Jordan and LeBron James and Kareem. And then you start adding in people like Bill Russell, Will Chamberlain, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, Larry Bird. It started getting crazy. It just started getting crazy. So in order to even put you in that category, especially when you're trying to stand up for, when people talking about Steph, we got to Steph is fighting for a top 10 spot right now, bro. He is debating, he is debatable top 10 right now. There's an actual argument. There's an actual argument in these streets where we like Steph Curry, top 10. Steph Curry, he could be top 10. We made a video on this channel. Steph Curry, top 10. You know what I'm saying? That's what the word on the street. Word on the street. I'm a suspect. You know what I'm saying? That's the word on the street, bro. He top 10. So Draymond, I do want to apologize. But I'm gonna have to like sort of agree with you, but then sort of not agree with you. You feel what I'm saying? I think my co-host is about to get here real soon. I'm not too sure. But Draymond Green, man, this is the thing. I'm actually with you on most of the things that you say. What I don't agree with is, you know, y'all players acting like we can't talk about you. Feel me?
Yo, baby, yo, yeah.
Oh, my guy. My guy is here.
We are here.
Yeah.
We are here.
Hey, can I get some clap? Hey, everybody who's here, if anybody out there watching, please give a like right now because the show just got good. I just basically stalled y'all for an hour because it's really about to start all the way over. The show really about to start all the way because B-Lo now I got to get my co-host's opinion on these things. Hey, B-Lo, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for joining us.
We good, you know man. We good. We good.
I hope you're ready. The best show on the city right now. Are you ready? Huh?
I said the best show around the city right now. I said fuck it all the way around the world.
But are you ready and are you situated right now?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I got a couple questions for you, and I wanna go ahead and you know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna go ahead and do some things real quick. So first off, I'm gonna play this little clip right here, You know what I'm saying? Because we're talking about Draymond versus Nick Wright right now. I'm going to play this clip right here, and I want you to, you know what I'm saying, give me your opinion once we're done playing this clip. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Nicholas Wright, a lot of hot takes. You admitted the other day, we make hot takes. Analyze the game, my man. LeBron could go 1 for 19. Nick Wright gonna say he made one shot. What happened to the days of, again, analyzing the game, honest opinions? You spoke all of that stuff about Andrew Wiggins. The Warriors were done. Never win again. And Steph needs to leave Golden State and blah, blah, blah. You then try to go on TV the other day or whatever you were on and say, that's what we do. We make hot takes and no. You wrong, brother. You got to stand on that. See, that's what y'all accustomed to. Make these asinine statements and then once I'm done, it's just over. No. You got to stand on that. Changing your opinion in the middle of this. No, brother. Stand on that. Stand on your word.
So here's a few things. First of all, Draymond still thinks I switched to the Warriors, not from the
Yeah,
Warriors.
which is pretty bad.
Draymond also is very confused on me saying we don't analyze the games. I obviously never said that. And I'm doing a whole 50-part series on NBA history. But here's the other thing Draymond is learning. Here's what Draymond's learning, okay? Oh, wow. This content creation business, it keeps going on every day, even if there's no sports going on.
Yeah.
And Draymond is now already in reruns. The stand on it. Nick Wright's Andrew Wiggins opinion. Oh, this got some traction when I did it 2 weeks ago. Let me run it back.
That's a great point.
Of course.
That's
because
a
he's got
great
nothing
point
new
there.
to say.
Yo.
Because Draymond does a little basketball talk. But what Draymond really is not a basketball analyst. He's a media critic. And Draymond is running out of people and he's running out of content. And so he's like, all right, let me re-rack this. Let me re-rack the Nick Wright take. And you know what? My new shine of paint, my new coat of paint, I'm going to call him Nicholas. That'll throw him for a loop.
Nicholas.
Get his ass.
That's
like I said, man, the only people that we should be listening to, Draymond, I feel you, Draymond. Like, you got to stand on what you say. Like, everybody got to stand on their words, what they say sometimes, you know? I stand on everything I say. You feel me? If I say I'm going to get it done, I'm going to get it done.
Yeah.
But at the same time, some things are meant to be changed and some places are meant to be gone. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be in that same mindset all the time. So everybody ain't going to be right 100% of the time. We make the best conclusions or the best situations that we make. You feel me? That's with life in general. So yeah, we sometimes we fuck up. Sometimes we say shit that we aren't supposed to say. You feel me? But that doesn't mean we're wrong.
Supposed to do. Yep.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you're wrong because it was certain instances where he was right. Nobody ever thought that they were gonna make it back to the spot where they were gonna make it back because the last yeah, you did, but the last 2 years previous before that, it didn't seem like it.
I did.
You know, until this year that we finally got to see them come back because last year they had the same team without Clay. And look, they didn't do nothing either.
It was without Clay. It was a lot going on. Look. They had to develop. I knew.
But they was already developed. What's the name?
I knew what it was.
Poole was good.
The playoffs. This bracket that you're seeing right now, don't let him tell you nobody. Don't let him tell you nobody. Because there's one motherfucker on this planet. No. Let me pop my shit. There's one motherfucker on this planet who knew. And that is me. I did not make this graph after the playoffs. I did not put this graphic together after the playoffs somewhere in the finals. No, I put this graphic together in April. In April. It's almost fucking August. Bro. I knew. I don't care what nobody say. And my whole thing about Draymond, I agree with Draymond. I agree with Draymond in a lot of ways. You feel what I'm saying? I agree with Draymond in a lot of things that he's saying, but a lot of things that he's saying is wrong because he only comes at people he don't like. You feel what I'm saying? He comes at people that he feel like he can come to. You feel what I'm saying? Like I was saying this earlier before you got here. He feels like he can talk to whoever he wants to, and he can say, "Oh, you don't know the game, this, that, and the third." You know what I'm saying? Whatever. He created this term "new media," as if this is something new, as if, you know what I'm saying, people who speak the truth and who is on they, you know what I'm saying, on they shit and stand on their word, they the new media. You know what I'm saying? Like he like, you know what I mean? I'm just not good with the whole like, oh, nah, you can't talk about us. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, you are an NBA star, bro. You are a star. When you signed that contract, you knew exactly what you were signing up for. You signed that contract because you knew that you was gonna change your family's life, which is commendable. I commend you for that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, shouts out to you. You did everything you could. You worked hard, real hard to do that. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that you made it far enough and get to this level to be able to change your family's life financially. Not only that, but you also signed up for the fame. And what comes with the fame is that when you great, we get to talk about you. And the greater the player, the more that we talk. You feel what I'm saying? We have to. He talking about we shouldn't be talking about Steph. We got to be. We debating on if he should be in the top 10. It's time to nitpick. It's time to nitpick. We got to nitpick, bro. We got to sit up here and figure out, hey, what is it? What does he do? Does he do anything better than this person? Is he better than Tim Duncan? Because he shoot better than Kobe, but is he better than Kobe? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it like Shaq was dominant? Like, was he really dominant? You feel what I'm saying? Like, these are the type of things we got to nitpick right now. You feel what I'm saying? So we start talking about the things that you fucked up on, your shortcomings. Who had the least shortcomings? Who was able to bounce back best from their shortcomings? You feel what I'm saying? Because we debating you in top 10 right now, my guy. So you got to understand. He understands that. Steph understands that. Draymond don't. And I feel you. You the fire on the team. Like I said, man, I gave you an example. Man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you the fire of the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, you that guy that speaks out. You that guy that speaks out. I've been there. I've been there at multiple jobs. I've been that guy that speak out, and then they expect you to speak out. People follow you because you speak out. It don't even matter if they more talented than you. It's because you present.
You got the exactly. You have the attributes. You have the attributes.
And that's what I'm telling you. That's what I was telling you.
But you can only do that.
But that's what I was telling you about the importance to Draymond Green to this team. Because
I feel him with that. But you got to show it on the court as well. I want to see a nigga. No, he don't.
Hey, bro. He do show it on the court.
Not when you passing up shots.
Hold on.
Not when you passing up shots.
Hold on. We're not talking about what he did this past postseason, because this past postseason he was very disappointed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he's talking in the process of him. He's talking right now in the process of him coming off a bad playoff.
They won. No, because they won.
I understand they won, but like it wasn't because of you.
He not saying this because of him, because he stuck up for Steph. He stuck up for Clay. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What he's saying is that they won, and I agree. They won.
They did.
They won.
I agree with them. They won, but the thing is, I just want to see they won the shit. But the thing is with that, I want to see Green perform. I ain't trying to hear you talk all this shit and you ain't performing. That's where it comes down to.
Well,
you as a person,
I think his time has passed.
Like, that's me coming from a good family. Let's say I come from a good family, all my people, and this is actually happening. You know what I'm saying? All the people in my family and shit. Everybody got good jobs, right? You feel me? And like, and I do go based on my family. I be telling everybody, I say, yeah, like whoever I talk to, because I'm proud of my family, from where we came from and from where we brought up. Shit, everybody's successful. Like, that really doesn't happen. You feel me? So, like, I'm proud of that shit. But when it comes down to it, like, I can't be proud of it and not doing it myself. You feel me? So it's another person that I got to talk about. It's me now. You feel me? Now I got my own situation that I got to deal with finding who I am and what my purpose is and what I got to do instead of me bragging off what my family doing. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's where the disconnect come from, because when Draymond Green is going to be by himself, what is he going to really do? You feel me?
What Draymond, you say what Draymond gonna really do?
Yeah, we seen what he really did whenever Steph got hurt last year. Whenever he you know, the year before, we seen how he was by himself without Steph and Clay and all the people around him, Wiggins, and
he still does his thing, bro.
Nah, he ain't do nothing, my nigga. Look at his stats. He shot the worst he ever shot. He You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying though, bro, he's starting to look. It's because Draymond had a game that was only gonna last him a window of so many years. Those years have passed. Look, those years have passed, and right now he's still on that team. He's still that guy on that team, bro. Draymond is still the guy on that team, and he does what he's supposed to do. He leads that team. He carries the bravado that all the other guys do not. He carries the attitude that they need, because as a championship team, you need something. Like, do you really think that Steph Curry will be doing all this shimmying just if he didn't have somebody like Draymond there to back him up? He'd feel comfortable because I got Draymond here, bro. It's like, hey, you know what it is? Draymond's that guy that no matter what, He's a force. No. Draymond. Check this out. Draymond. This is where I feel like I relate to Draymond. Draymond is that guy that I don't care who I'm with. I don't care where I'm at. You disrespect me or you come at me some type of way or whatever. I'm always with it. You feel what I'm saying? He's like, I'm always with it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like that is just it is what it is. Well, let's get it popping. I'm ready to take. I ain't trying to take it there, but I'm willing to take it wherever you know what I'm saying. You trying to take it. You feel what I'm saying? And however, everybody else on the team is not really like that. But you know what the type of guys they are? They the type of guys that if I got my boys with me, I don't give a cat. Like, I'll go get my big brother. When my big brother with me, I'm lit. When my big brother when my bro with me, when my homeboy with me, I'm lit. When I got my kinfolk with me, man, I'm lit. But when I'm by myself, though, you know what I'm saying?
It's fine.
That's like what I'm saying is that's Steph, though. Steph,
I feel you, but you can't be like that. You gotta be yourself the whole time. You can't.
But that is him being himself. I don't know what that is. That's just the way that they wire. I can't tell you that. Look, me and you not wired like that. I know you. I've been knowing you for a long time. We've been knowing each other. Me and you not wired like that. It don't matter where we gonna be.
I'm gonna be myself.
Exactly. But that's not them not being themselves. That's what I had to learn. This is a part of psychology. Learned this stuff in psychology class looking at it. But this is a part of psychology though, for real. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
show everybody your colors.
Think like you. You know what I'm saying? You can't look at somebody who doesn't think like you and be like, oh, you don't think like me, so you're lesser than me. No, they just they just think in a different way because they excel in certain places that you don't, vice versa. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just it don't happen to be that type of situation. You know what I mean? Some people don't excel when it comes to aggressive situations or whatever the case may be. You feel what I'm saying? That's why, that's why us of those who do, if you ask me, I feel like we got to know that and understand that and not, you know what I mean, not pick on others. But, whatever. That's a whole nother conversation. But I'm just saying, though, you feel me? The simple fact of the matter.
I understand. I totally understand.
Draymond and this Nick Wright situation, I agree with Nick Wright in the sense of, like, you're not going to tell me what to say. This is what I excel in. You're trying to tell me because I don't excel in basketball that I can't speak about basketball, but yet you're trying to do what I do and tell me that I don't excel in what you do. You don't excel in what I do. You're not me. The only reason you got is because of what you do well. The reason I got my fame is what Nick Wright is saying. The reason I got my fame is because of what I do well, which is talking about what you do well. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're not gonna tell me what not to say, and I agree. But at the same time, I also agree, like we was just talking about when it comes to Draymond Green. Let's get into Draymond Green when he was talking about when he said, "Here it goes right here." I'm gonna go ahead and get into it when he's talking about the new media. And he kind of explains the new media here in this clip right here. I'm gonna go ahead and let him explain it himself.
I get pissed off when media start talking about all this other shit, punching guys in the face and like all this other stuff. And my whole cry about all of this, or not cry because but it's let's talk about basketball. Right. Like if we can talk about basketball, that's the discussion. That's what the topic should be. Let's keep it basketball. And I think so many times, and when I speak of the new media, and everybody's like, oh, but no one wants to just hear you talk X's and O's. It's not just X's and O's, but it's a way you go about your business. It's a mindset of how you go about your business. And it's the reason that on the podcast I said, Stephen A., you kind of part of the new media too.
Got me there.
You know, there's some stuff that you do.
I was personally shocked. He put you as part of the new media. I was shocked.
Oh, for sure.
You don't know me that well, JJ.
The reality is, and I'm not just saying this because you sat here, because I've said it when you're not sitting here. You tell the truth. Good, bad, or indifferent, whether you like the truth or not, you tell the truth. Now, he do get to doing some of that old media stuff sometimes, and we have to get on him about that. But there's a real appreciation for how you go about your business. And most importantly, what I appreciate and what I don't appreciate quite about others is there's not much authenticity to others, but you're authentic. And I appreciate that, and I applaud that.
And you know what I'm saying? So that was him explaining exactly what new media was. You know what I mean? And like I said, I agree with his concept of standing on what you say. You know what I'm saying? Being authentic. But one of the people he's coming at is Nick Wright. Who is Nick Wright copying?
Yeah.
Let's say that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, there's nobody more. Nick Wright is fun. If y'all don't watch Nick Wright is funny as hell. He be having some great takes. He done, you know what I'm saying? He be having some bad takes. But like he said in the other clip before, when it comes to a bad take, you know what I mean? He definitely admits to when he has bad takes. He doesn't have a problem with admitting to when he has a bad take. You feel what I'm saying? Like Nick Wright is not one of, and Skip Bayless. I know you're not saying who is Skip Bayless copying, man? Skip Bayless is the first cowboy fanatic on TV. Like the first, you know what I'm saying? Like the only Spurs fanatic. I don't know a single person on TV who talks about the Spurs as much as he does. He's the number one LeBron hater. He leads the club. He's the first one to hate on LeBron on national TV. Tell me who he's copying. Come on, Draymond. When you say authentic, like these guys are authentic, you just don't like them. You don't like these niggas, my nigga. So because you don't like these niggas, all of a sudden they something different. They something different. They somebody else. You talking to, matter of fact, let's break down this shit real quick, bar for bar. You know what I'm saying? Like as if it's a track.
I get pissed off when media start talking about all this other shit, punching guys in the face and like all this other stuff.
There you go. When he was talking about, that's Charles Barkley. That's him talking about Charles Barkley, like as if Charles Barkley not a great player. You know what I'm saying? Like Charles Barkley was a great player. Like Charles Barkley is a great player turned media. Charles Barkley, one of the greatest players of all time, one of the top 50, one of the top 75. Like Charles Barkley, what is wrong with you? Huh?
And my whole cry about all of this, or not cry because I am, but is let's talk about basketball. Like if we can talk about basketball, that's the discussion. That's what the topic should be. Let's keep it basketball. And I think so many times, and when
let's keep it basketball, but you're not even keeping it basketball. You coming at people telling people they need to stand on their word. What they got to do with basketball? Stand on it. Stand on it.
I speak of the new media, and everybody's like, oh, but no one wants to just hear you talk X's and O's. It's not just X's and O's, but it's a way you go about your business.
Now, I agree right there. It's not just X's and O's. It's the way you go about your business, and they be going about their business the right way. You just mad because they mention you, and it's not in the way of your liking.
It's a mindset of how you go about your business, and it's the reason that on the podcast I said, Stephen A., you kind of part of the new media too.
Look at him feeding into this nigga, feeding into him. He just feeding him. And look, watch this, watch Stephen A, y'all. Watch Stephen A.
Got me there.
You know, there's some.
Get out of here. He got me there. He got me. He old too, bruh.
Stuff that
I was personally shocked.
He a curmudgeon too, and look, JJ even know it because he's shocked as hell.
He put you as part of the new media.
And he called JJ the leader of the new media, which I kind of agree, but with JJ shocked too. Like, I'm shocked he put you because you a curmudgeon too. You go on here and talk about these players. We all know what. Come on, man. He talk about players harsh, man, when they do something. And I'm not against Stephen A. Smith. Hold on. I don't want y'all to think that I'm against anything that either one of these guys is saying. I want y'all to really pay attention to what I'm saying here.
Yeah, I was shocked.
Oh, for sure.
You don't know me that well, JJ.
The reality is, and I'm not just saying this because you sat here, because I've said it when you're not sitting here. You tell the truth. Good, bad, or indifferent, whether you like the truth or not, you tell the truth.
And that's another thing. Hey, B-Lo.
Yeah.
All right, that's another thing I want to address when he was saying the truth thing, indifferent or not. That's why I be getting mad at you sometimes. I be feeling like you be being untruthful to these people out here sometimes. When we be debating and I be you said this, you be like, yeah. Because sometimes you get in the way, bro. Just a little bit. Feel what I'm saying? But you be having real never mind. I thought I was having like a heart-to-heart moment, and I was about to tell you how you be doing. You be having real mistakes and all this other stuff, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. We're gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep killing this nigga. Let me keep killing this nigga.
He do get to doing some of that old media stuff sometimes, and we have to get on him about that. But there's a real appreciation for how you go about your business, and most importantly, what I appreciate and what I don't appreciate quite about others is there's not much authenticity to others, but you're authentic. And I appreciate that. And
there's not authenticity to others, but you're authentic. All these niggas is authentic. That's how they get to where they at. That's how they get to the big leagues, my guy.
Applaud that.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, Stephen A gets into how he appreciates it and how he feels. But what you think, B-Lo? Oh, my bad. I muted you. I ain't hear you. All right, go.
I feel like he's right.
Huh?
He's right.
He's right in what way?
He got to pretty much. You got to tell the truth whenever you guys, tell the truth about the player. I tell the truth about the player, but I tell the whole truth. I'm not leaving out any parts about the player.
Whole truth. Is it? Ain't nobody leaving nothing out. The point is when you be I'm not saying you don't tell the truth. What I'm saying is you be trying to bend the truth and cook the books so to fit your point.
I bend the truth, but I do.
Now you do bend the truth. Bend the truth.
I tell the whole truth.
Now see that's what I'm saying. You bend the truth. And you say you tell the whole truth, but you bend the truth because you try to make it fit your point. I ain't saying you don't know the truth. I say you bend the truth because you try to make it look your point. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. You try to dog. Remember the day you said LeBron wasn't great?
Yeah, I don't consider him great. That's not bending the truth.
That is because the truth is he's great.
The truth is he's good. He's good. That'll make him great.
No, he's great. He's great. That's what I'm saying right there. But anyway, that's besides the point. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's besides the point. Because even if you don't have him as number 2, you got to be great to be in the top 10.
Yeah, you in the top 10.
I know he in your top 10.
Yeah, you can be
like no matter how much you don't like him and how much you want to push him back, maybe all the way to 10, he's still in the top 10.
With me, the reason why I give him such a low seed, and I tell everybody, the reason why I give LeBron James such a low seed and how I look at him being soft, one of the softest superstars in the NBA, it's pretty much because he chickened out and went to Miami. He tried to join these super teams. Like, you the best.
Hey, the point is, I feel like he made up for it, bro. Like, I don't feel like
you can never make up for that. You can never make up for that.
You can't because you can show. Look, you know how he can make up for it because look, Kevin Durant hasn't made up for it. If Kevin Durant wins in Brooklyn,
LeBron James make up for it.
He won in you winning in Cleveland in LA. Dog. All right, even if you don't want to count Cleveland, because he took them niggas to the finals when Kyrie and Kevin Love was hurt. So if you don't want to count the fact that even after Kyrie left, he was still going to the finals. You know what I'm saying? Even if you no. Even if you don't want to count that, because you know what I'm saying, he lost, I guess, whatever, right? He lost, right? Like, but he kept going to the finals. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't want to count the dog. That team he took in LA, I know you be hating because it's the bubble thing. I don't think people understand, bro. You ain't never been in solitary in your life. You ain't never been stuck. You ain't never been stuck. No, I'm telling you, as a person, look, bro, as a person who been to Iraq, when you stuck somewhere and you can't go as freely as you want to go, but you got to do something and you here for something important, you know what I'm saying? All this, that, and the third. This shit can drive you crazy. This shit can drive you crazy. That's all I'm saying. And they were able to hold it together to be able to win. They finished the mission that they got there, no matter how crazy it got while they was in there. You know what I'm saying? And if everybody else didn't want to be there, then that's their fault, because y'all were paid to be there. So the fact that y'all were there and y'all at least competed for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Whatever the case, that means you mentally weak. And he was able to keep that team mentally tough enough, because you know he has some mentally weak players on there, especially a Kobe fan who don't like Dwight Howard. He kept him strong the whole time. That's all I'm saying, bro. It's stuff like that, bro. It's stuff like that, bro. Where you gotta give him a edge on greatness, bro. Like, dog, he won one with J.R. Smith. Dog, if he do, dog, don't let them. I would hate for LeBron them to, I don't know, miraculously win a championship this year or something, right? You feel what I'm saying? With Westbrook. Because if he did some shit like that, ain't no way you can't tell me he ain't great. That's all I'm saying. Ain't no way.
That doesn't make you great.
Ain't no way. Ain't no. Yeah, it is. When you able to win with players that other great players ain't able to win, because you think KD great. If you think he able to win with players that other great players ain't ready, because KD ain't winning with Kyrie. They went to the finals every year when they played.
But Kyrie played on the court the whole year.
Exactly. So blame that nigga.
Playing on the court the whole year. So I can't even say.
All right, well, this year he'll be able. This year he'll be able, and that's why. That's exactly why I said what I said before. He owe his homeboy. He owe Kevin Durant a whole year on the court so they can see what's popping. And this year they gonna spend a whole year on the court and do exactly what it do. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't bend the truth nor tell the truth. You just get sports. Hold up. Yeah, I don't bend the truth or not tell the truth. You just get sports emotional. Okay. I don't you what is which one is supposed to be you? All right, you confused me. But fast forward, because you seem to be very behind right now. You know?
They say, yeah, I don't bend the truth or tell the truth. You just get sports emotional. It ain't even just sports emotional. It's just, you already know what, man.
We just talking sports. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just talking sports. It ain't even that.
Yeah, it ain't never nothing serious, because
no
matter how much we yell or go at each other when
we just love sports.
Wait. Let me tell him. When we end this broadcast, dog, like we talk for like another 20 to 30 minutes, or maybe even longer. You know what I'm saying, about how good we felt the show was when we yelling at each other. So I don't care what y'all talking about. Like, we don't just be yelling at each other like, and we don't like each other like. That's my nigga. We can argue all day. That's my nigga.
Yeah, we do it all the time. Like, that's how my family was. We debate about everything.
Yeah. We go back and forth, man.
Yeah, all the time. So it's like, shit, I'm used to it. It ain't getting emotional about it. It's knowing what you believe.
Yeah, like, because once we done, it's done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I guess, you know what? Here we go. I'm gonna agree. We do get sports emotional. Maybe you need to put it in quotations. Sports emotional. Yeah, you know what? We do get sports emotional. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let that. We get sports emotional. We get sports emotional. because it's just a thing in sports. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't lie. I just get sports emotional. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, we get sports emotional. I will say that sports emotional. Let's go ahead and say that. Yeah. But there's a difference because we not mad at each other. We just, you know what I'm saying? Like we just talking about sports, and it's like you know. And it's like, I don't want to talk about it anymore. You're not going to talk about my player like that. No, you know.
Nah, it ain't even that. It's just these lame ass niggas be hopping on bandwagons, my nigga.
But neither one of us is number one. But neither one of us considers the other nigga a lame ass nigga. That's
I don't. I'm just saying.
And number two,
niggas that's out there jumping on all these teams. We ain't no bandwagons. We like our teams. We like our teams.
That's what I'm saying, but
it's these niggas that's jumping on teams that's never been on teams before just because their favorite player and shit, jumping on the team, talking about my team the best and all. Nigga, you haven't been on that team your whole motherfucking. My nigga, you haven't been on that team the whole fucking motherfucking decade, but now this nigga on there. I don't respect none of that.
No, wait, I ain't gonna say I don't respect none of that, but that's just
I don't respect it from a basketball player. I don't respect that shit from a basketball player.
People who follow players. Hey, I ain't got no quarrel with y'all. You know what I'm saying? B-Lo don't respect.
Like with me, my nigga, I love Odell Beckham came to motherfucking New York. He was a New Yorker, my nigga, coming out of college. Okay, he left New York. I still like Odell, but he ain't my nigga. Come on, I ain't about to follow you team to team. My nigga.
No.
Kobe was my nigga. Kobe was my nigga.
Bro.
Kobe out of everybody. Kobe been my nigga. Like out of everybody. Like, but if Kobe wouldn't have went to another team, my nigga, other than LA, shit, I don't know if I would have got any more jerseys from that. That still would have been my nigga. But I would have not been on that nigga like I would have been on if he keep flipping teams like what LeBron James doing, trying to win with it. If Kobe would have tried to win with everybody, I would have. Nah, hell no, I don't like no player like that. You go try to win with all these superstars because like you just weak. That shit weak to me, my nigga.
Dog,
that's like in my eyes, I just like that's like you always gotta have all your homeboys around. You feel me? For something that you can't handle yourself.
I mean, well, no, come on. You can't use my. Look at him try to use it. Now, see, that's the good way you use another statement on them. That's how that nigga try to use my statement on me right there.
Yeah.
Nah. You stand on that though.
You stand. You got to. You can't be like that.
You gotta stand on that.
You cannot be like that, my nigga. Like, let's say you a Cowboys fan. You a Cowboys fan.
You know I'm a Cowboys fan.
I know. I'm just making a joke. What make you think like you gonna go over there? Oh, this is my team over here, and nigga knowing damn well you've been over here most of your whole life, my nigga.
I'm not switching teams because of no player. I agree with you on that, but all I'm saying is you follow players and they players switch teams. That's their favorite player. I'm not mad at them.
Like KD wasn't my favorite player. Like I like KD because he came to New York, my nigga. Fuck it.
Look.
Only reason I like your ass, my nigga. You can't try to win a chip for our city. But other than that, I know you're gonna leave.
My team is my team because of where I am. You know what I'm saying? Where I grew up and all that other shit in my family. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with my teams because of that. I fuck with players out of my city because of that. You know what I'm saying, and then I got players that I do like. Like Iverson ain't got nothing to do with Dallas, but that's my favorite player ever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I feel like Kobe from Philly, that's right up the block. So I'm like, shit, like
he from a lot of different places. He from everything, nigga.
But he's from Philly though. He was born in Philly.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
He moved while he was younger. You feel me? But still, he's born in Philly. You a East Coast nigga.
Philly, India, Spaniard, LA.
Yeah, but he an East Coast, my nigga. He an East Coast nigga because he moved back to Philly.
He moved back to LA. That's where he went to high school and shit.
But it's like, LA. I'm just like
saying though. The point is though. I'm with you on that, but I'm not mad at people who follow their favorite.
No, I'm not mad. That's you a bandwagon. That's all it is.
I ain't gonna call them a bandwagon because they true to what they following, bro. Because look, this is what I be saying to you. That's what I be talking about, bro. Like you can't expect people to think like you, bro. We follow teams. Me and you follow our teams. We love our players, but we gonna follow our team.
Yeah, but I'm gonna watch everybody still to get the drill. I'm gonna watch everybody still and get the drift of every team. You feel me?
About as far as being a fan, I'm talking about our fanatics, our fanaticism, if that's a word. You feel what I'm saying? Like me and you, we follow teams. A person might follow a player, and if that's what they follow, that's what it is. Because dog, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna feel some type of way if the Cowboys or the Mavericks move from Dallas, but I might still follow the team.
Yeah, I feel that though. Like I understand that portion because
that's what I'm saying.
It ain't your decision. It ain't that organization now.
But that's the same thing on how they feel on when they follow their player. That's all I'm saying. It's not so. Let's not disrespect.
My nigga. My Knicks has been losing since '88, since I was born. My nigga, I'm still riding out with my team. You feel me? I'm gonna still ride out with my motherfucking team. I'm still ride out with what I believe in. You feel me? Anything. So.
I mean,
like,
I feel you. I ride with the Cowboys. They ain't as bad as the Knicks, but I ride with the Cowboys.
yeah, I feel you. But I'm just like, I'm gonna ride it till the wheels fall off, my nigga. I might not talk about him in public. I might not talk about him in public, but still, nigga, like, shit.
Hey, the Knicks is trash. Hey.
All right, last year was a good year, but hey, you ain't gonna hear me. But the Giants, damn well for sure, I'm gonna blow up my Giants, my nigga.
The Knicks is trash. We play they ass. Hey, the Knicks is trash.
But I'm still stick up for my teams regardless. Sorry, Kobe towards the killer. You still sticking up for my niggas. Like I believe in my shit. Like that's one thing you got to. If you believe in your shit,
stand on it.
Again, all of that stuff about it was done. Never win again. Steph needs to leave Golden State and blah, blah, blah. You then try to go on TV the other day or whatever and say, that's what we do. We make hot takes and no. You wrong, brother. You got to stand on that. See, that's what y'all accustomed to. Make these asinine statements and then on that. Stand on your word. On that. Stand on your word. Stand on that. Stand on that. Stand on that. Stand on that.
You gotta stand on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stand on that.
You gotta stand on your word.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a man of my word. If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. If I don't, shit, I'm gonna say I ain't gonna do it. Or if I got something going on, I'm gonna let you know. But shit, I'm gonna stand on everything I say. Period. Until the wheels fall off.
Right.
Shit, the only reason I left the motherfucking Lakers was because LeBron James sorry ass joined on that team. My nigga, I wouldn't give a fuck if the Lakers were 0-20, 0-50. I'll still be a Lakers fan. Just because this nigga joined the team, because I knew he was going to join, and I let everybody know.
Exactly.
Once this nigga joined the Lakers, I ain't no Lakers fan anymore, man.
This is exactly. See. But
I'm gonna be real about it.
You gotta be a Lakers fan. You gotta be a Lakers fan, bro. You gotta be a Lakers
fan. Nah, fuck that. I ain't gotta be a Lakers fan. I'm not
on that. You gotta be a Lakers fan, bro.
I ain't a LeBron James fan.
On that. Stand 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 on that.
That's how hard I stand.
Stand on that.
That's how hard I stand on the LeBron James shit.
You gotta stand on that.
That's how bad I stand on LeBron James shit, because that shit don't mean nothing compared to how much I don't care about that nigga.
Oh, true special. Wait, what? Huh? Hey, you confusing me. You confusing me. Are you caught up? Fast forward, bro, guy. Catch up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you confused. I don't know what that meant. I don't know what that meant. So wonderful road trip special. I don't know what that meant. But yeah, you gotta stand on that, bro. You gotta stand on that. You know what I'm saying?
Some of these niggas be weird with these questions.
Man, don't do that. Don't do that.
I ain't gonna do that, but some of this shit get too. Don't
you do that. Don't you do that. Get your ass so quick, bro. Every view counts. Don't you do that.
Yeah, I'm fucking with y'all, but yeah, nigga, you know I ain't playing about that shit.
Low fuck with all y'all. Low, the one right here. The one who
I fuck with everybody, you feel me?
The main host of the show, because he's
I fuck with everybody till you show me your colors.
This nigga.
And once you show me those colors, it's a wrap. You feel me? And your mindset is everything, my nigga. That's why most of these sports players, that's why we talk about when we talk about them, they get mad like Draymond.
Now that's
you can't get mad. You can't get mad. You knew what type of business you going into, or whoever it is, what type of player, Kyrie, Durant, you knew what type of business you was coming into.
That's
so
exactly
like
what I've been saying. Oh my God.
Nicholas Wright.
My bad. I hit that on accident.
You know what type of business you're coming to, so you know how many people's gonna be critiquing you, my nigga. You've been getting critiqued your whole motherfucking career.
Now all of a sudden, contract.
Now all of a sudden, it's a problem when niggas critique you when something, like that's with anybody. Anybody can critique you about anything, my nigga. Any life, personal experience, or whatever. Niggas get mad. But the thing is, listen to niggas that actually did this shit. I don't listen to nobody that ain't doing shit in their life and they just talk, my nigga. Show me what you talking about. Man, I could assess it and be like, okay, you did the shit. Now, if you ain't doing shit, you just talking all this shit, man, get the hell out of here. You just another nigga that's need a mic or some shit. You feel me?
Another motherfucker with a motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. Another motherfucker with a mic. Like, get out here.
Yeah. Like, you ain't you ain't showing us nothing. We showing ourselves, my nigga. Like, come on.
Hard work, dedication.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? And and the way I see it, Draymond, my nigga, like you.
That's why I was hard on him. That's why I was hard on him.
Hold on, man. Draymond, you come at the media, bro. You just pick the people you don't like. That's exactly what I said. Nigga, you pick the people you don't like. That's what you doing, Draymond. Yeah. You pick the people you don't like. Guaranteed that you don't want to say, or whatever the case may be. You can say whatever it is that you want to say.
My nigga, but guaranteed if
nobody said hold on, because we media right now.
Yeah.
Because we the niggas he talking about. That who is we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, oh, we don't know basketball. We never said we knew basketball as much as you. We never said we knew basketball as much.
But the thing is, what people don't know,
Let me finish. We never said we knew as much as basketball as you, but you're not gonna tell us how to do our job. Like we media. Do you got a broadcast? You got a film? You got a media degree in any form? Like you're not gonna sit up here and tell me what to do.
Exactly.
Like
that's another thing.
I'm doing that. You getting shots up in the gym, nigga. We sitting up here researching. We sitting up here finding out. Nick Wright has talked about this shit. He has made his money. He got famous talking about the game. You got famous playing the game. You know what I'm saying? The difference. Don't come at him.
But what's the difference? You studying film, they studying film. They studying the same thing that you do on the court every day.
They just looking at it at a different light.
Us as fans do that shit all the time. So yeah, we gonna be like, yeah, this person can't do this person can't do that. And when it comes to basketball,
we student other games too.
Certain types of moves that they could do. Yeah, we gonna do that. Yeah. So it's like we critiquing them, but we know basketball. If you know basketball, you don't have to play basketball to know basketball. That's where a lot of niggas fuck up at.
Exactly.
Most of these motherfuckers, commentators, announcers, or whatever the fuck, they haven't played the basketball. They played high school, maybe not even high school, a little bit middle school or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But they watching us film to get their skills up doing this media that they probably know every move that you're gonna do, my nigga.
Preach.
Every move. So how can you tell them not that, oh, you don't do this when you actually do? You feel me?
Exactly. Just because I can't stop your moves don't mean I can't read them.
I can't read them.
Fast as fuck. What the fuck is you talking?
Yeah.
My reaction time is on everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I can see what you're doing. I know your tendencies, nigga, just like your opponents. Probably
that's with any sport, my nigga. It don't even gotta be basketball. It could be football. I know how you like shaking. I know how you like spinning. I know when you like to do this shit.
I know when your left foot forward versus your right foot
exactly.
forward. So I know when your shoulders are high versus when your shoulders are back. Like, dog, when I'm watching these games, I'm looking at all that body language, bro.
I'm looking at your moves, what type of moves you got, what type of,
when y'all spend y'all time in this game, like people like myself, I spend time figuring out body language. And then I read yours, bro. And then I read yours, bro. Like I keep saying, I know I keep bringing this up, but what was in the military, you know what I'm saying? That what I did learn is, you know what I'm saying, not even being in the military, I took a lot of martial arts growing up, and what I had to learn was a lot about body language, because I got to know when it's actually time.
When it's needed. when it's
Exactly.
needed or not.
I
Yeah.
had to, that's why you can't catch me flinching like that, because I know exactly when to react. I know that you bullshit because there's a difference in the way you move. There's a difference in the way you move. There's something that happens in your shoulder. There's
Facial
something
reactions, everything. I look at all that shit, my nigga.
exactly, my nigga.
And
And I can
people
see
be telling me like you wild. I'll be like, nah, like you the crazy one. Exactly. Yeah.
This is a like on some real shit. This is exactly. I think this is probably one of the reasons why we probably got along the most, or not the most, but like like as in like one of the biggest reasons me and you got along. Not like we got along.
Yeah.
The biggest reasons me and you got along was
You fall for anything. Can't fall for anything, man.
exactly.
That's fall for anything.
That's a fact. That's a fact, and that's exactly what these players don't be understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like Draymond just I don't agree with Draymond. Let's look, man. Let's let him cook it up one more time, and let's listen to this nigga one more time.
Nicholas Wright, a lot of hot takes. You admitted the other day, we make hot takes. Analyze the game, my man. LeBron could go 1 for 19. Nick Wright gonna say he made one shot. What happened to the days of, again, analyzing the game, honest opinions? You spoke all of that stuff about Andrew Wiggins. The Warriors were done. Never win again. And Steph needs to leave Golden State and blah, blah, blah. You then try to go on.
Hold up. Now, bar for bar. Let's do it again. Let's do the bar for bar.
Nicholas Wright, a lot of hot takes. You admitted the other day, we make hot takes. Analyze the game, my man.
He don't analyze the game. Do anybody not know who Nick Wright is? Nick Wright analyzes the game. He ain't always right, but he analyzes the game. He more right than he wrong. I say that.
LeBron
right than me though.
Go 1 for 19. Nick Wright gonna say he made one shot.
I done seen Nick Wright criticize LeBron. I done seen it. Nick Wright has definitely criticized LeBron. Nick Wright has came at LeBron's head before. What is this man talking about?
What happened to the days of, again, analyzing the game?
I agree. You should be analyzing the game.
Honest opinions.
I agree. We should give our honest opinion, and that's exactly what Nick Wright was doing.
You spoke all of that stuff about Andrew Wiggins. The Warriors.
Andrew Wiggins was not having a good game. He was not having a good game.
Were done. Never win again. And Steph needs to leave Golden State and blah, blah, blah.
Now I do not agree that Steph needed to leave Golden State, but it was looking bad for a moment. It was looking a little spooky.
You then try to go on TV the other day or whatever you were on and say, that's what we do. We make hot takes. And no. You wrong, brother. You got to stand on that. See, that's
he did stand on being wrong. That's what I don't understand. Like, what does he watch? I watch all these boys religiously.
That's what y'all accustomed to. Make these asinine statements, and then once I'm done, it's just over. No.
Now I agree with that. Hey, it ain't everybody, but Nick Wright's not one of those guys who's like that. That's as I'm feeling.
No. You got to stand on that. Changing your opinion in the middle of this. No, brother. Stand on that. Stand on your word.
Yeah, stand on your word. That's why I agree. Stand on it.
So here's a few things. First of all, Draymond still thinks I switched to the Warriors, not from the
Warriors. Which is pretty bad.
Draymond also is very confused on me saying we don't analyze the games. I obviously never said that. And I'm doing a whole 50-part series on
50-part series. He doing, if you ain't know Nick Wright on his channel, he breaking down the top 50 players, man. Top 50 players. He's talking about each one for like 10 to 15 minutes.
NBA history. But here's the other thing here's what Draymond's learning, okay? Oh wow. This content creation business, it keeps going on every day, even if there's no sports going on. Yeah. And Draymond,
the truth. That's what people don't understand. That's what make it hard. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all got to support the channel, man. Share the channel, all that, man, because y'all don't understand, man. It take a lot to come up with this content every day. And that's a fact.
Is now already in reruns.
Reruns is the last thing you need to do. Reruns, man.
The stand on it. Nick Wright's Andrew Wiggins opinion. Oh, this got some traction.
First time he said it.
When I did it 2 weeks ago, let me run it back.
That's a great point.
Of course.
That's
because
a
he's got
great
nothing
point
new
there.
to say.
Yo.
Because Draymond does a little basketball talk. But what Draymond really is not a basketball analyst. He's a media critic.
Definitely. He definitely sits up there. He talks about everybody. You feel what I'm saying? He talks about Charles Barkley. He talks about Skip Bayless. He talks about Nick Wright. Everybody he doesn't like, and he says they're not authentic, but they're very authentic. These are people who everybody wants to be like.
Draymond is running out of people and he's running out of content. And so he's like, all right, let me re-rack this. Let me re-rack the Nick Wright take. And you know what? My new shine of paint, my new coat of paint, I'm going to call him Nicholas. That'll throw him for a loop.
I'm going to call him Nicholas because that's funny. That's funny. That is funny. Nick Wright's funny. Now, it's not that I'm siding with Nick Wright and against Draymond. I just feel like Draymond, he had a lot of good points, but I feel like he's aiming it at the wrong person. He aiming it at the wrong person, man. You feel what I'm saying? We done lost our co-host. That ain't even good. Because I needed to get his opinion on the other shit. His phone might have died or something. We might have an issue right now, y'all. But yeah, like I was saying though, Nick Wright. Nick Wright had a lot of good points. Now let's see what Draymond. What was the other thing
I get
Draymond
pissed
said?
off
Because
when media start talking about
but this is him explaining the new media.
All this other shit, punching guys in the face and like all this other stuff. And my whole cry about all of this, or not cry because I am, but it's let's talk about basketball.
Because he ain't crying, right? You know what I'm saying? Don't let him. Don't let the whole he went crying in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that Skip Bayless get out there. You feel me?
Like if we can talk about basketball, that's the discussion. That's what the topic should be. Let's keep it basketball. And I think so many times, and when I speak of the new media, and everybody's like, oh, but no one wants to just hear you talk X's and O's. It's not just X's and O's, but it's a way you go about your business. It's
a way you go about your business. That's what he says, y'all. A way. Because what these guys is doing is immoral. You know what I'm saying? Like, he make it seem like what they doing is so bad. Like, what is it that Nick Wright, Stephen A. Smith, Charles Barkley, what are they doing? What are they doing that hurts so much, bro? Like so much, bro. It's like, who hurt you?
It's a mindset of how you go about your business. And it's the reason that on the podcast I said, Stephen A., you kind of part of the new media too.
You got me there.
You know, there's some stuff that you do.
I was personally shocked. He put you as part of the new media.
Because he's not. Because he's not new media. He's just a guy. He's just a guy. He's just the same like all these other guys that you're talking about. That he's a great media personality who's been doing this for a long time, who got knowledge in the game, just like all the guys that you talking about.
I was shocked.
Oh, for sure.
You don't know me that well, JJ.
The reality is, and I'm not just saying this because you sat here, because I've said it when you're not sitting here. You tell the truth. Good, bad, or indifferent, whether you like the truth or not, you tell the truth. Now, he do get to doing some of that old media stuff sometimes.
He tell the truth. He do get to do that old media because he old media. He old media.
We have to get on him about that. But there's a real appreciation for
same. He ain't no different from them. You just don't like what they say because they said something about you.
For how you go about your business. And most importantly,
see, Stephen A., when he say something about players, he be trying to be nice and stuff. I spoke to the brother, you know what I'm saying, and I let him know, you know, I mean, I told him, you know, because, you know, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell the truth. I spoke to him and I told the brother, you know what I'm saying, and everything else, and I respect this brother and everything he got going on, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mama Durant. Looking at
what I appreciate and what I don't appreciate quite about others is there's not much authenticity to others. But
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't understand what make him feel like the guys he talking about ain't authentic. It bothers me because they are. Because they truly are. It really bothers me.
But you're authentic, and I appreciate that.
I try so hard to be different because I've seen guys like these guys that he's talking about. I look up to the guys that he's talking about. I look up to Stephen A as well, but I also look up to these guys. I mean, in a sense, I look up to him. I mean, but I'm gonna be honest with you though, Draymond. The only reason why you are as big as you are is because of the game that you played, not because of the media presence, not because of what you do good in the media necessarily. And that's no knock because you're doing a great job. But that's not what got you there. You already, once you posted, you already was going to have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions of people already tuning in. You Draymond Green. You was a 3-time champ before you started your podcast. You feel me?
And I applaud that.
But yeah, man. I guess his B-Lo done probably his phone died or something. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit y'all with that on this day one more time, and then we're gonna wrap it up. On this day, June 29th, 1905, the New York Giants outfielder Archibald Moonlight Graham played one inning in an 11-1 win over the Brooklyn Superbats at Washington Park. Graham never got to bat, and this was the only appearance he even got in his whole career. And if you think it sounds familiar or where that come from, it's because it was immortalized in the movie Field of Dreams.
Ray, people will come, Ray.
In 1970, Sonny Liston gave Chuck Weepner the beats at the National Guard Army in Jersey City, New Jersey. When Weepner sat down on his stool, he realized that he needed 72 stitches and his cheekbone and nose were broken. And this was just the end of the 9th round. He retired then at that moment. This was the last fight of Liston's career, and Weepner said that he was the hardest puncher he had ever faced.
And the doctor's going over towards the corner, and he's going to rule that it's all over, and Sonny Liston wins in what was to be the last fight of his career.
In 1983, Kansas City Chiefs running back Joe Delaney drowned at 24 when he jumped into a pond despite not being able to swim to save 3 children screaming for their lives in Monroe, Louisiana. Delaney was given the Presidential Citizen Medal and the Louisiana State Civilian Bravery Award. Not all superhero were capes. On this day. Yeah, we back. We back. You know what I'm saying? Okay. B-Lo got himself muted. But yeah, so as y'all can see on this day, man, you know, now that B-Lo back, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we do gonna get into the last topic before we get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting on him to unmute himself. Whenever you ready, B-Lo, you know what I'm saying? Let me know. You know what I mean? So we can get into this last topic. Hold up, baby. That's not it. All right. It's this one. All right. Hey, yo, B-Lo, where you at? Where you at, my guy? B-Lo, where you at, my guy?
Yeah.
Where you at, my guy?
I'm gonna send you right now.
Huh?
I'm right here.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna have to remove this other one from the channel. All right, so check this out. I'm gonna go ahead and play this little clip right here, and then you're gonna see what you think about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Edelman's comments on Bennett's comments on Jimmy. What?
That y'all don't have them.
Hold up, my bad.
In New England, y'all do a great job of keeping things in-house and eliminate distractions, but don't mean that y'all don't have them.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all have them. Y'all just do a great job of keeping it close, right? Yeah. Can you read this for me? Let me pass it to my guy.
What is this?
Just read it.
Going to jail.
Here's the quote from Bennett. Bro, we lost 2 games. One of them was because Jimmy Garoppolo was being a bitch. He decided not to play right before the game. Jacoby Brissett came out and played with a fucked up thumb and played his heart out. But Jimmy was being a bitch about it all. Bennett said. That's why you can't win with a bitch for a quarterback, first of all. You know, this reminds me, whenever Marty Bennett spoke, it reminded me of Samuel L. Jackson monologues. and as I'm reading this, that's what I'm thinking of. That was the thing with him. He didn't want to come out and do anything because his agent was trying to protect his body or some shit like that. Which, I can't fault him for that, but like, you should have made the decision on Thursday. Now it's Sunday. Quote from Martellus Bennett.
Said that about you?
No, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, about to say.
Week 3, like the first quarter against the Buffalo Bills or the Jets, and he hurts his non-throwing shoulder, his left shoulder. And Jacoby came in, led us to a win. And the next week, but in the game, Jacoby...
Was that a big deal, like the non-throwing?
I don't know. We're all football players here. But Jacoby broke it. He tore his ligaments in his thumb in the win against the week 3 team. And so we go into week 4, and, I guess, Jimmy was practicing and then, decided not to play. And Jacoby played with, no ligaments in his thumb, which you can't do that as a quarterback.
Yeah.
You can't grip. And if it's your left, and a lot of guys got mad about it. A lot of guys got mad. I'm not gonna lie, I got mad about it. I sacrificed my body all day long. I was taking shots for this, numbing up that, ribs, broken ribs, shoulders, grade 3, hanging on by limbs just to play, And, I can understand why Marty thinks like that.
Yeah, so B-Lo, man. Oh, where B-Lo at? Oh, B-Lo done disappeared. But yeah, like I was saying before, man, when it comes to Jimmy G in this situation, it's hard when you're supposed to be a quarterback and you can't lead the man behind you. The man that's behind you, you're supposed to be a leader. As the quarterback, you are the leader of this team. You're the one who calls the shots. You're supposed to take us to the promised land, my guy. Don't drive us into a ditch. Don't walk us into a wall. Take us to victory. And that's the problem. He wasn't taking them to victory. Let's break this down.
In New England, y'all do a great job of keeping things in-house and eliminate distractions, but don't mean that y'all don't have them.
Oh, yeah.
Because it had them. When you had the respect, like I said earlier, when you got the respect for somebody, you don't do that. You feel what I'm saying? You don't do that. You don't put that out there. But they clearly don't have the respect for Jimmy. Because it's not that they don't even have other problems in there. But they put the problems with Jimmy, they put them out there. You understand me? Because they don't respect him.
I have them. Y'all just do a great job of keeping it close, right? Yeah. Can you read this for me? I'll keep passing it to my guy.
What is this?
Just read it.
Going to jail.
Going to jail. But Nick Young is like, I don't even know why he's sitting in his room.
Here's the quote from Bennett. Bro, we lost 2 games. One of them was because Jimmy Garoppolo was being a bitch.
You heard that? That's what he said. Because he agreed with that statement.
He decided not to play right before the game. Jacoby Brissett came out and played with a fucked up thumb and played his heart out. But
yeah, because he did, right. He came out there when Jimmy wanted to sit up in there and, you know what I'm saying, I'm hurt with my non-throwing on, blah, blah, blah.
Jimmy was being a bitch about it all, Bennett said.
Bennett said that about Jimmy G. That because they don't respect him, man. That's why it's not working over there.
That's why you can't win with a bitch for a quarterback. First,
you can't win with a B for a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Because you're supposed to lead us to the promised land, man, not in the ditch, not in, you know what I'm saying, fire, none of that. You're supposed to lead us all the way.
First of all, this reminds me, whenever Marty Bennett spoke, it reminded me of Samuel L. Jackson monologues.
Who is that nigga on that?
And as I'm reading this, that's what I'm thinking of. That was the thing with him. He didn't
Too many snakes on the goddamn plane.
want to come out and do anything because his agent was trying to protect his body or some shit like that.
You notice he keeps saying every time there's a point made. Every time there's a point made that Bennett made, he says
Which I can't fault him for that, but like you should have made the decision on Thursday. Now it's Sunday.
Facts. Should have made that decision on Thursday. It's Sunday. It's the day of the game. And now you all of a sudden you want to sit up here and act like what?
Quote from Martellus Bennett.
Said that about you?
No, Jimmy.
And then Nick Young, boy, that boy's so slow. He said that about you. You wasn't paying attention the whole time he was saying about Jimmy D anyway.
Oh, about to say.
Like, why they let him sit here?
Week 3, like the first quarter against the Buffalo Bills or the Jets, and he hurts his non-throwing shoulder, his left shoulder.
He hurts his non-throwing. Look at look at Brandon Marshall. Look at the look on Brandon Marshall's face, like non-throwing, huh?
And Jacoby came in, led us to a win. And the next week, but in the game, Jacoby.
Was that a big deal? Like the non-throwing?
Look, he tried. Was that a big deal? Like that's that media right there. That's that media. That's that interview giving. You know what I'm saying? Like he got good interview giving skills. That's it. Was that like a big deal? Is that a thing?
I mean, I don't know. We're all football players here.
Look at that. I don't know. We're all football players here. Like that's basically him telling me, you know exactly what it is. You know that's some bull.
But Jacoby broke it. He tore his ligaments in his thumb in the win against the week 3 team. And so we go into week 4, and I guess Jimmy was practicing and then decided not to play, and Jacoby played with no ligaments in his thumb, which you.
Yeah. Jacoby said, I'm gonna get out there, even though you ain't gonna get out there, old bitch ass.
Can you hear me, Lo?
You grip, man, if it's your
I hear you.
And a lot of guys got mad about it. I'm not gonna lie, I got mad about it.
He got mad about it. Edelman said he got mad about it. Clearly, Bennett got mad about it. A lot of people got mad about it because you can't do that, bro, when you leading the team.
Sacrifice my body all day long. I was taking shots for this, numbing up that, ribs, broken ribs, shoulders, grade 3, hanging on by limbs just to play, And
just to play the game.
I can understand why Marty thinks like that.
He say, basically, Edelman just sitting up here saying, I put my all in this shit, y'all. Like, nobody wants to be led by somebody who ain't got, you know what I'm saying, who ain't got no heart.
Exactly. Nobody wants to be led by nobody that ain't doing nothing. We just had this conversation. You ain't doing nothing, but you want to tell people how to live their life. Come on.
Exactly.
That's
exactly what I'm saying. And that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can hear me good?
I hear you good enough.
Okay, good. Man, I'm on my car. I'm on my system. I got my
good.
internet
Good. No, you good. You good. Keep the conversation going.
It's crazy because everybody has opinions about other people's lives. Like, yeah, we do with sports and everything, but this is what they get paid millions for. So if we can't critique you to a point, but you don't need to be playing it. You getting mad and shit.
Exactly how I feel.
We ain't getting paid for this shit. So when I understand regular human beings that ain't getting paid, like you trying to critique us, why you trying to critique the regular human being and you can critique yourself?
Yeah, but that's my whole point. You know what I'm saying? But just going back on this though, with the Garoppolo situation, man, Bennett talked about him and Edelman spoke out on it. They not fucking with him. And I gave this example earlier before you had got up on the live or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I gave this example when I was in the military and I was in Iraq, you know what I'm saying? There was a group of 8 of us, you feel what I'm saying? There was one guy that was a higher rank than me. There was me and 4 other guys who was the same rank as me, and there was 2 other guys up under us. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, when we were there, the other guy that was the higher rank was in charge. But once after a couple of, after about a week or so or whatever, you know what I'm saying, a couple of weeks of being there or whatever, you know what I'm saying, he ended up getting fired from leading us because he didn't know what he was doing. You feel what I'm saying? Like he wasn't gonna save our lives, bro. He was, you know what I'm saying? He was out there with the gun doing stupid shit. Like he was gonna cause us our life. So they put him in
for collateral damage.
Exactly. So they put him in the office, turned us into a team of 7. And eventually, when it came to it, like I said, it was me and 4 other guys who was the same rank as me. So it's 5 of us. So we were just rotating off day by day by day. And then eventually, you know what I'm saying, by like, week and a half, 2 weeks in, it ended up being me because I stood up for us in the right occasion. You feel what I'm saying? Because I was the one who wasn't scared, basically. That's basically what it was. I wasn't scared and I stood up for us in the right occasion. And I ain't give a fuck. And I talked back to anybody who was gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, put us in any type of situation or whatever type of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Basically, that's what it was. You know what I mean? Just to wrap it up in a nutshell without saying too much. You feel me? But that's basically, and don't nobody wanna, and that wasn't even like me trying to be. It was just like people was fucking with a nigga because that was just how I carried myself. If you don't carry yourself in a certain way, nobody wants to follow you. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody wants to follow you, bro. You know what I mean? And I don't have a problem following anybody who I feel like I could follow. If I feel like you're gonna lead me in the right direction. Exactly. Yeah. If I feel like you're gonna lead me in the right direction and you're gonna take, you know what I'm saying, I will back you up in whatever way. Like you can ask anybody who I've ever worked for or worked with.
If you just on that bullshit where you just want to tell people what to do, no.
I don't mind being, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind being a shadow, you know what I mean? Because the bigger the light, the bigger the shadow. You know what I'm saying? So you got to help that light. That's part of being a good team. But if that light is too dim, there's no way you can help it. You feel what I'm saying? That light keep dimming itself. What you gonna do? The light keep flickering. I can't do nothing about that, bro. I'm only here half the time because you flicker. I'm your shadow. I'm your shadow, right? I can only flicker so much. I can only be here so much because you keep flickering, my nigga. That's the problem. That's what I'm saying, bro. So that's the problem with Jimmy G, and I hope wherever Jimmy G goes, he's able to learn a lesson and he's able to get in gear and get into
with me, I just don't know why San Francisco keep playing with the nigga. Like pay this nigga because Lance.
Because he's good though.
Yeah, but give him up if you ain't trying to pay him. Like give him up if you don't want to pay him.
I think if they had better options outside of Tom Brady, they do. They just don't want Tom Brady. That's the only person trying to get.
I feel you mad at Garoppolo, but don't get mad at Garoppolo because Garoppolo wanted to play football, my nigga.
Well, I don't think the organization. This the players. The organization ain't mad at him. They cool with him. They paid him and they keep him here. They ain't trade him. They like him. The players don't like him. So I think at that point it's time to trade him because he can't lead the majority of the men in your locker room. And when you got a man out there who's supposed to be in the leadership position who can't lead these men, you got to get rid of him. It's the same thing if Vincent was a coach. This is a quarterback. He touched the ball more than anybody on your team. So he got to be able to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He got to lead these guys, bro. And that's what I'm saying. It's not the organization holding on to something that ain't. He is a good player. I feel like he needs to work on his leadership, and I feel like him getting it somewhere else, he'll be able to revamp, become a new player, show what he could do. Because he did over here in New England, but the difference is in New England when he was over there with Bill Belichick make it to where you kind of don't have to lead, my nigga, because he gonna yell at you and get you in check. He gonna check you himself. You know what I'm saying? He gonna check them in front. He gonna check you in front of them. And so you gonna turn around and tell them what to do because he just told you. Because that's just how he get down. But yeah, man. I mean, we gonna go ahead and
I don't even think Belichick's a good ass coach. I ain't saying all that, but his ways for him dealing with situations.
Hey, if you got the right,
I respect him. If you win it, you win it. I can't say shit about that. But now you ain't winning. So now we really see what Tom Brady talking about.
If you got the right people around you, it'll work, bro. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, that's for anything. You got the right around the right people, anything. But
so
you still got to stand on still got to stand on your own feet, though.
But his way works with the right people. And that's why he does what he does, and that's why they gave him the GM role as well, so he could be able to get the right people to be able to fulfill what he needs. But yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and end it right there, man, and go ahead and try to wrap it up for the night, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to my day ones. I appreciate y'all for checking out each and every last one of our videos. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to our day twos. I appreciate y'all for every moment that y'all have been here since we've been here. Share the broadcast, man. We're trying to get to 150 subscribers, man. We're trying to grow, man. Y'all
trying to get there.
Y'all already know we trying to grow. It's, you know what I'm saying, low, and your boy B low. You feel what I'm saying?
They say I'm a rapper, and I say
Check us
no.
out.
So go ahead.
Spread
And,
the
you
word.
know, like I said,
It's about to get hyped here in a couple of months. Y'all just don't understand.
yeah. Not even in a couple of months, man. It's like 35 days away from now, man. This is about to get super lit. And I got some ideas to, you know what I'm saying, post some shit. Y'all can, I'm gonna post a I ain't gonna say it just yet. Nah. I mean, I'm gonna have a hype, but I ain't gonna say what it is that I'm gonna post just yet. I gotta make sure it goes through, because I gotta see if it works first. But you know what I mean? Either way it go, you know what I mean? We gonna get y'all lit. We gonna get y'all ready for this whole shit, man. And man, it's going down. So I appreciate y'all, like I said, man, each and every one of y'all for checking out each and every last one of our videos, man. B-Lo, you got anything to say to the people before we get up?
Man, peace out. Just respect one another, do your thing, like always, no hating shit. Give everybody their props when it's needed, even when it's the smallest shit. All that shit counts.
Right on.
Respect.
Yeah, like he said, man, y'all already know, man, he always drops us with one of those little things to think about when you leave here. You know what I'm saying? Take it on to tomorrow and use that statement that B-Lo just gave you to tomorrow, to the next time you hear them. But yeah, we gonna go ahead and get up out of here. The video that y'all see in the outro and all that, man, y'all already know, man. The link is in the description and everything, man. You got other links in the description for Microsoft, man. Say you need tickets for something, man. I got discounts, bro. Yeah, description. All right.
Yes, sir.
Always got something up my sleeve. I'm hitting it from the back while I'm tugging on her weave. She mad in the bitch cause he just left the salon. Then she laugh it off cause she know that I'm done. I ain't come to play with you even though we on the run. $1 million mission in that pussy marathon. I'm going